Go ahead.
It's Gary Spain here for Irish Football Fan TV with Bray Wanderers manager Gary Cronin. Gary, 2-0, 3 points, a clean sheet. You got to be very happy.
Yes, clean sheet is obviously pleasing. We've had a few of those, and young Derek coming in to score 2 goals, it's excellent, you know. So it's a good night at the office for us. It was a tough game, a really tough game. To be fair to UCD, they played very well, particularly in possession, and we've done a lot of defending, but we've done it well, and we took our chances when they came. So yeah, delighted with the 3 points.
Talk to me about Dara. He's 17 this month.
Yeah.
His first two unbelievable goals.
Look, Dara's come in. We've taken Dara in at the start of the year, playing with our 19s, and obviously then with the COVID and the lockdown at the restart, we decided, you know, we bring him into first team all the time. So Dara's been training with us all the time and progressing, doing very well, feet on the ground. So we just felt tonight was a good opportunity for him to start with Gary Shaw not being 100%. So he's come out. We know he's a goal scorer. He's loads of improvements obviously at his age. I think he's only in 5th year. You know, but in particular his first goal he took very well. You know, he scored it with his left foot, and then the second goal was a poacher's goal. Obviously centre forward goal. It's great to have that trait, and scoring goals is not easy.
Yeah, it was a bullet header, so it was a good. Yeah,
it's a smashing header, you know, and it's the type of header that Gary Shaw, like Gary Shaw, 2 headers down in Longford, and training with Gary and watching Gary can only do good for Darragh Lynch, you know.
Okay, Gary was on the bench. Gary Shaw was on the bench tonight. Do you think he should be okay for Tuesday night?
Well, look, we have Sinead, our medical team, looking after Gary. We worked on him again tonight. It's a case probably where if it was a cup final, you'd risk him. But you know, we don't want to put the risk in where we might lose a key player for 4 or 5 weeks. It's possible, but not certain at the moment.
Okay, it's a tough week. 3 games in a week. Is it a lot to ask of part-time squad?
Simple answer is yes. That's where we're at. But you know, we all want to get back playing football. You see, the trouble with the squads, and I said this I think last week, particularly the first division squads, there's not a huge amount of bodies, so we all have to manage that accordingly. And it's 3 games this week. It was 3 games the week before last, and then obviously with the FAI Cup coming, that's knocked down another 3 games in a week. Then in a couple more weeks, there's a lot of games. I think in all, Gary, we've had there will be 17 games minimum in 12-week period, which is obviously going to be tough on any squad. So in particular a part-time squad. But look, we'll have to manage it as best we can, and which we will do, and you have to use all your bodies that are available.
Talk to me a bit more about your defence. I thought they were incredibly solid tonight, and Brian had very little to do in goal, despite, as you said, UCD had quite a lot of possession, a lot of territory. Yeah,
well, I mean, that's the main thing when the opposition has good possession, that's just nice and solid and compact, and that's what we worked on a few times. We had a similar scenario down in Longford where we were compact, we got our lead, and we were nice and compact and we were difficult to break down. And looking at it, I think UCD got cleanly through once, which Brian saved down to his left hand side. So look, I mean, Aaron and Killian are strong back there, 2 fullbacks done very well. Yeah, but we did reduce them to limited chances, which was important considering the amount of possession that he had. Listen, you've got to be pleased with the clean sheet, so happy with that.
No, you're up to 4th in the table.
Are we?
You're yeah, you're up to 4th. You're going to head to UCD, a point behind Drogheda.
Yeah.
You're 6 points off the top. Can you still win the division?
Yes, we can, but that would be the answer, to be honest, for 5 or 6 teams, Gary, at this stage, because at the moment, as the results are shown, there's not a kick of a ball between the teams. Obviously, I think Calvin Teely got a 1-0 win tonight, so they're grinding out the results, which is fantastic for them. There's not much in it, you know. We all have to play each other again. Results can go any way. That's the way. I don't think there's any. You look at Athlone. I think Athlone were occupying the bottom spot going into tonight. I think, and they're after taking a 3-3 draw away from Drogheda, who beat us last week, and you know we beat Longford and Longford beat Drogheda, and it's going to be like that. So kick of a ball. It's hard to call who's going to win it.
Okay, that's great. Thanks, Gary.
Thanks very much.